Hi, welcome to the live. My name is Susanna Sun. I'm channeling the womb goddess today. I have messages of peace, love, and joy for you. We are going to be talking about some specific energies that are happening right now over the next week and into the next 6 months, even mostly centered around self-worth. So that's going to be our main topic of conversation today. If you want this collective reading to be more specific to you, the way that you can do that is into my energy so that I tune in more to you. So that includes double tapping, commenting, subscribing or following, and anything else that connects my energy to you or helps me to see you, your name, your energy, your thoughts, what you're currently experiencing, how are you. All of those things will help me to tune in more specifically to you. So you can do those things for me to help to connect to you. You will be experiencing a sort of wave shock, aftershock kind of experience if you catch me in a recording in a different time. But right now we are on September 13th, I believe. And yes, Friday the 13th. Oh yes, we can talk about Friday the 13th as well. So that's a really powerful number. Today is a very lucky day. That's right, Friday the 13th is a lucky day. Let me know if you already knew that or if you had been conditioned to believe that it was an unlucky day. We can talk about that. Would you like to talk about that? Do you know what we're talking about? It's called demonization, in order to remove the authority of something or someone. When there is controlling force that doesn't want you to know that you have power, what they will do is they will try to remove your authority, your power, by demonizing you. So that was what happened the last few thousand years for the divine feminine. So any women in places of leadership or women have been deplatformed for the last few thousand years, including but not limited to midwives, healers, teachers, leaders, community development women, and of course, witches. Right? So what better way to devalue them, degrade us, and to demonize us? So Friday the 13th is a sacred goddess day. Friday comes from Freya's day. Freya is the Norse goddess of love, fertility, and also war, because you got to protect and fight for your love. And in other versions of it, other linguistic heritages, we call it maybe Viernes. This is the translation of Venus Day, who is the same goddess as Freya by a different name from a different culture. So fabulous. Let's get into it. Let's see what the energies are today. I'd love to get a basic energy today, specifically looking into what I've been feeling coming up, which is self-worth and an upgrade in our self-worth. This is an upgrade in what we believe that we deserve. So let's get a general feel for that energy. Yeah, exactly. First of all, justice in reverse lets us know that we are in a karmic cycle. So there is something karmic that feels that it's coming up right now. Something that karmic means something that is collective, that is ancestral, right? And it's something that we're currently coming upon to purge. So it's something that our ancestors were repeating in patterns of collapse, of lack of self-worth, of self-punishment. And those stories have been passed down for generations. And here we are now refusing to repeat those patterns, or at least doing our very best not to repeat those patterns. So let me know if you relate to that topic. That's definitely the biggest thing coming up now. So this is like facing your demons, right? Facing what it is that you're most scared of, and then also looking at how you rebalance that energy. So anywhere that you've been feeling something icky, something rising, you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't feel good about that. That's the karmic purge coming up, to be let go of, to be cleared in the field for ourselves, for our children, and for our ancestors. We are changing our lineage through this story. And because the eclipse is cyclical, right? So we have these cycles that happen with the eclipse. We are coming around to this lunar eclipse, which I do the purging, you know, the demon rises, the moon is shining her light on that. And, you know, the parasites are the most strong during that full moon. And then, of course, we also have these Saturn and Mars, different energies, that masculine energies that are kind of in these tension kind of planets to it. I believe we also have Mars squaring the nodes coming up. So that is also a very intense kind of dynamic with the masculine warrior part of ourselves. So that's all part of this purge experience. It's us looking at like where have we not been fighting for ourselves? Where have we been accepting less than we deserve? So that's the big conversation. And this is the second card that came for us. It's the Seven of Swords, which lets us know that we are feeling this, we're seeing this. This is like seeing somewhere that has been using us, something that has this energy vampiric type of feeling where we are giving our power away, we're draining our energy. So this is any situation that you feel drained after being around it. And that is a very strong telltale sign that that energy, that person, that situation is in this type of energy. This is not reciprocal. This is sneaky. This is deceptive, right? This is dishonesty. So not only who around us is being dishonest to us, but where are we being dishonest with ourselves? Right? Where are we sort of being sneaky to ourselves? Sneakily allowing things in our lives that are harming us, right? Where are we turning our eyes and avoiding the reality of accepting anything less than we deserve? So let me know if you've been seeing that. Might be like people are saying in my live comments that there's a sort of physical element to it, that we're looking at your health, we're looking at what we're eating, and we're looking at anything in our lives, especially people, love relationships, right, that are our energy, that are not reciprocal, that are imbalanced. And that is what is coming up to be cleared with this full moon eclipse. But it is also, yeah, it is also creating a giant long-term change going into the next 6 months. So yeah, it was really beautiful, amazing. Yeah, thanks for letting me know your version of that story as well. Let's look into this upcoming energy. So I want to look ahead a little bit. We do have some pretty intense energies, as I said, but I want to see a little bit more into what can we look forward to, what can we prepare for in the near future for the Divine Collective, I'm gonna look generally first, and then I'm gonna look in terms of love, because the conversation about love has been coming up a lot, and I did do some love readings recently that were really, really powerful. If you didn't catch the love readings, I would love for you to find them. So make sure you find me on my YouTube channel at The Goddess. Also, just so you know, do not fall for any scammers who might be hijacking and using my name and my content. Make sure you have the right person if you're reaching out for a private personal reading. If you're looking for support, I am here for you, but just make sure you have the right person. I will never DM you first saying that I want to read you. You need to talk to me first, okay? It's at The Womb Goddess, and on Instagram it's at The Womb Goddess Sis. I'm on Instagram at The Womb Goddess Sis, and then everywhere else, that's Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, it's at The Womb Goddess. Allison, I would love to read you. Oh, I'll cut that. All right, let's see future energy moving forward over the next weekend into next week. Beautiful. We do like it. So a lot of what's coming up is about receptivity. And I love this for the divine feminines especially, but this is also for the divine masculine who are tuned into their feminine side and balancing that out within themselves. So this part of ourselves is meant to be sitting on the throne and allowing gifts to arrive for us. And then we either accept or refuse based on whether we deem it worthy. And this is where we're talking about our self-worth, because this queen, if she is to care for all of her people, right? So when somebody brings her a gift or an offering, she has the ability to accept or decline. And she will decline any offering that doesn't seem to value her, because she does not want anybody in her field, in her fold, because she takes care of people, right? If she accepts the offering, they're now her people. She takes care of them. If she refuses the offering, it's because she knows that that person doesn't fully respect her. And so she doesn't want them in her fold, because that's a threat to the rest of the people. And she's taking care of her people. She does not allow people who don't respect the feminine to come near her or her people. So again, if you have any part of you that isn't up to snuff with your own boundaries, if you've been letting anything in your field that doesn't fully respect or appreciate you, then that is what is going to be coming up to be cleared during this time. And you don't have to clear it. It's your choice. But it's an opportunity to upgrade your life. This is the glow up of 2024 is happening during this eclipse. I also know that there are going to be a lot of options, right? That queen has a lot of people come with offerings. She can't accept all of them. She cannot do a good job taking care of all of those people, especially if some of them don't respect her properly. So she has to be very discerning about who is allowed to come into her field. Yes, okay. So in terms of who is allowed into her field, we do see this knight type of energy, right? So we're looking for people who are protective, who are loyal, who are wanting to take care of each other, right? This knight doesn't work for himself. He works for the queen, right? Yeah. He is following the orders of the one that he loves, the one that he offers his energy to, and the one that brings him her spiritual protection. This knight is very bold, very passionate. And so these are the types of people that we do want to allow into our field. As well, in terms of love, we've been talking about love a lot. And I know a lot of people are having this conversation about exes, about breaking up with people right now that don't feel great. There's lots of changes happening during this time in terms of love, especially coming into the solar eclipse in the beginning of October, because that's in Libra, which is about relationships and harmony. So that's definitely part of the conversation. The way that that showed up is this, the Six of Wands. We love this energy and we welcome this. This is the masculine completed his battle and victorious comes home and is celebrated. And what does he do when he arrives home victorious from battle? Well, of course, he chooses his queen, his maiden, his love, his divine feminine, right? Yeah. I want to look one more thing into the story of the purging. So what's going to be happening in terms of the purging? What is it that we can, what is it that we can do to support that, to really give ourselves permission to let go of these old karmic stories? Decisiveness. We need to be very clear with ourselves. So I'd love for you to practice this right now. Let me know in the comments, or maybe you need to do this privately, but if you're willing to comment it so that other people can be inspired as well, let me know, because this is, what are you allowing? What are you not allowing? You need to be so incredibly clear on those boundaries so that you are only accepting what you deserve. And this is going to really create that change that we're looking for. So it does require us to be very decisive about it so that we're not wishy-washy in that energy. So let me know in the comments if you already know, what is this decisiveness to you? What is it that you are no longer allowing in your life? And what is it that you require before allowing something into your life? So for example, I am not allowing people into my life who do not reciprocate my energy, right? And I am welcoming people who are offering something to prove and to show that they appreciate and respect me. Right? Yeah. Okay. So let me know what your version of that is in the comments. I'm very interested to hear it. Wishing you all a very peaceful as possible time. I will do, I believe, another reading before then, but for now this will be your introduction. And again, if you catch it in a replay, you'll just be feeling a sort of wave of energy, or you can look back into this time mid-September to look at what was happening there for you, to kind of check if it's, lined up for you. So do let me know about that. I am sending you so much love. If you'd like a personal private reading, I am available right now and over the next couple of weeks. My availability is on and off depending on how much capacity I have. So I would love to see you in a private reading if you're interested. You can do that by clicking on the link that you find around my stuff, whether that's in the description box on YouTube or whether that's in my bio on TikTok or Instagram. Yeah, go click on that link and you'll find an energy reading there that is my intro reading. I also include a therapeutic consult for that. It is really beautiful way to tune into my energy. I do specialize in transformation if people are wanting to upgrade their lives or they're going through something that is really changing and transforming them. They want to become a better version of themselves, working towards the highest version of themselves. That's where I step in to help to get out of any cycles that you might not be aware of. I see your blind spots, right? I'll redirect you out of that spiral. So that's what I can do for you, and I would be so happy to. And I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Wishing you a peaceful time.